Hello, hello. So, since I am not able to answer all your questions or inquiries in the comment section or in the what do you call this direct message, I I decided to go live. So this way, I'm able to answer your inquiries because there's just too many lately. This is just going to be a quick live, maybe 30 minutes, 1 hour tops for your questions. And if you guys have travel related questions, immigration and stuff, uh let's answer that. So this is going to be quick. It's not gonna be long like we did last Sunday because I just want to cater those I just want to cater the inquiries that you guys have because there's just too many. I was to be honest, I was having a hard time replying each and every one of you, and some of the questions are a repeat. Like I said, if you guys have questions, feel free to put them down in the comment section and I will answer them one by one. Hey Mayagi, good morning. Quick lang, 30 minutes. Hopefully. We already have one over here from Elena Adams. I am American citizen. I am going to Taiwan, Taipei on April 13 to 16. And I am coming to the Philippines. I shall make e-travel. Yes, when you're entering the Philippines, you have to register with e-travel. So every time all travelers, inbound travelers to the Philippines must register with e-travel. Charles Lynn passed her interview. I'm very pleased and excited for the next part of this journey. Congratulations, Charles, getting there. So K1 interview after that, you do your CFO and you guys on the road of uh closing the gap on your LDR. Yes, that's right. Miyagi is asking if Elena is are you a dual citizen? Good morning. Yeah, this is not LDR guys, ha. You might because for the past few days since I have uploaded that video about again thieves at Naiya and stuff, there's just too many questions in the comment section that up until now I'm still replying, and hopefully by doing live a quick live I'm able to answer your inquiries. Just put them in the comment section and I'll be happy to answer. Good morning, Hobo. Good morning. I know Mike is gonna I think Mike is having a live stream today too, but mine's gonna be short. It's not gonna be the 4 hour one and stuff. So like I said, if you guys got questions, I'm here for the next 30 minutes and I'll be happy to answer your travel update questions, immigration questions, and any other travel related questions. For Charles and Lynn, congratulations on passing the K1 interview the other day. So you guys are on your way to be together pretty soon. Only one thing left to do is wait for her visa in the mail, then do the CFO and schedule your CFO. Kailan start po 9G? Bakit na-stop ba ang 9G? Di naman po na-stop ang 9G. Might do what CEO and Macy did and get married at the courthouse, not to worry about the 90-day limit. That's really up to you. It's really up to you guys on what you guys want to do on your, because you guys have 90 days to get married and stuff. So that's really up. That's completely up to you, Charles. Oh, you might hear a music somewhere. That's Bazura. I already gave them the money. How long would it take to change from approved to issued? I think about a week. They should mail her passport with the visa in about a week. So that's I know. That's pretty much quick when it comes to that. Give it a week because they're gonna mail it. They're gonna, I got married in the Philippines, waiting to file paperwork for my wife. Wow, congratulations, Fat Man and the Filipina. So I assume you guys are filing for CR1? CR1 visa, correct? I am in the Philippines right now. I'm American citizen. I'm going to Taiwan on April 7 to 10 and come back to the Philippines. Shall I make now? Are you just a foreign passport? No, she's not a dual citizen. If you are going out of the Philippines, foreign passport holders are not required to do e-travel. But when you are coming in, you have to register with e-travel. When you come back to the Philippines, Elena, you have to register with e-travel. So, congratulations, Fatman. Hopefully, your process is not as long as the others because we have actually two subscribers that up until now they are still waiting on their interview date. They are approved already on uh they are approved already on their they it has actually upgraded to IR1 because it's been there so long, and they started with CR1. Now they are on IR1, IR2, meaning they have been married for over a couple of years. That's why it was bumped up to uh IR1 and IR2. Where is Forrest? Forrest is here. So it's not LDR. It's not really an LDR show. It's answering questions show. So he doesn't normally join. Just chilling in the bedroom, watching me doing my life. That's about it. So if you guys have questions about travel and stuff, or with regards to any of the videos that we posted, please feel free to comment and we'll be glad to answer it for you guys and stuff. How far are you from Davao? About 3 hour drive. Not really that well. For private vehicle, probably 2 hours. For bus, 3 hours. So we're not that far from Davao. So you're only allowed to be out of the country for 6 months only once you get a green card. Technically, yes, because there's limits if you are a green card holder. But some are staying in the Philippines for 1 year. But what they do, if you are staying longer outside the United States, you have more than 6 months, you have to apply for the reentry permit. That way, they don't think that you are abandoning your residency. Just to be on the safe side. If it's 6 months or less, that's not a problem. But if you tend to stay longer than 6 months outside of the United States, I highly suggest to apply for a reentry permit. Okay, my wife is from Davao. Oh, okay, that's cool. If you're a constant traveler, just follow the rules and you'll be fine. Don't cut corners like many others. It only takes that one O ship. That is correct. So I know some would say, oh, they did not look for this, they did not look for that. There was one comment in one of my videos because she said she's been following my channel and that whenever I do my travel checklists and stuff, she said she got scared and nervous because of all the documents that I mentioned. And when she got to the Philippines, she's a dual citizen. She said when she got to the Philippines, all they looked was her U.S. passport and stuff, and she even put it in bold letters like, to all of you going to the Philippines, just show your US passport. That's not even right, because one traveler is not going to have the same experience with the other. So if one followed what she said, just to bring your US passport, and then they look for a different document because this traveler said it's just the US passport, what are you going to do? Who are you going to blame? That's what Mayagi is saying. It only takes a one oh shit moment and you're screwed. So I would rather have all the documentations with me when I travel, and they don't look for it, rather than they start asking documents from me and I don't have it. As a traveler, you should know your responsibility when you are traveling. When it comes to documentation, whether they ask for it or not, always be prepared because you're traveling. So how heavy could it be for a paperwork to carry with you, especially if you're a dual citizen and stuff? Both, you have two passports, or if you don't have your Philippine passport, bring your 3 pages dual citizenship documents. So that's part of your obligation as a dual citizen. It's like you don't disobey the law because that's already what's implemented. But like I said, it's really up to you. We have our own, you know we have our own style in traveling. But what I'm asking is, when you share your experience, it's great, but do not conclude that your experience is going to be the same experience with other travelers, because that's a little bit on the dangerous side. Len and Russell went to Star City to celebrate her passing. The visa officer was kind to her and made conversation with her. They approved her right there and then. Cool. That's really nice. Younger sister. Is ASAP tickets legit? We tried ASAP tickets, but I've heard so much negative feedback about them. And then again, this is what I'm saying earlier, that not all customers have the same experience on a particular website or a booking website. You really have to test it out, but it doesn't hurt if you read some of the feedbacks for your reference and stuff. So, do you still have to register e-travel when you come back from the Philippines? Thank you. When you come back from the Philippines. Coming back or when you come back? Every time you enter the Philippines, you have to register with e-travel. And when you are departing the Philippines, only those with Philippine passports are required to register with e-travel. So better have documents. Yes, that's exactly right. Is PB and you dual citizens? No, I am a dual citizen. PB is still American, but a resident of the Philippines. Follow what the Philippine consulate embassy's rules and regulation, and you're not. Yes, that is exactly correct. Because you cannot, especially if you advise somebody like, hey, they did not look for this on me and stuff like that. What if during your immigration process they look for that particular document? You cannot tell the immigration officer, oh, that traveler said you guys did not look for it. They're not gonna accept that excuse. It's like that's what I keep say. I just what I've always said. Each traveler will have each of their own experience when they are traveling to the Philippines. So it's always better that you are well prepared when you travel to the Philippines. And I've always said in my videos that my videos are just guide for you guys. It's really up to you if you want to use it as a guide or not, or you have your own style when you travel to the Philippines. So that's completely up to you. You don't really have to follow it if you don't want to, because you have your own route to go. Mine is just a guidance. You don't need to follow it like a Bible and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm American citizen and balikbayan. I'm going out of the Philippines. I shall make e-travel. If you don't have a Philippine passport, Elena, going out of the Philippines, you are not required to register. Coming back, sorry. Okay, Stella. Even if you leave the Philippines for a day and come back, you still need to re-register when you come back. You can't use that is correct. You can update your previous e-travel to your new travel details. Every time you come in into the Philippines, you must have e-travel. I like kayak. Coleman, I travel with Advanced Pro more than once. I would really ask the USCIS on that, Brother Jess, if because I'm not sure if Advanced Parole document is a one-time use, but it is something that you can use to travel back to the Philippines without the green card. With our time before, it's a good thing right now you can use Advanced Parole just to go visit your family and stuff. With our time before, with Advanced Parole, we can only use it for emergency, like life and death situation. That's about it. We cannot use it just because we want to go home to the Philippines. Yep, sorry, oh, be careful. How long does it take usually to get the marriage certificate in the Philippines? I think in the Philippines about 6 months. I cannot confirm that, but as what I've heard, about 6 months. Traveling on parole. Yeah. I know you can use the parole and stuff, but like I said, I would confirm it. I would confirm it with the USCIS. I'll confirm it with the USCIS if you can use parole, advanced parole for multiple entry into the Philippines. Just to be on the safe side, brother Jess, because like I said before, it's for emergency use. Apparently these days it's not. It's you can use it when you try. Yeah, that's fine, Miyagi. So for those who are traveling to the Philippines, when it comes to e-travel, all inbound travelers to the Philippines must register when you are entering. Register when you are entering. And when you are departing, those who have Philippine passport. Yes, if you guys are okay to like this video, please hit the like button. We have been waiting for it. Don't I need it before yes, you will need that paperwork before you file the CR1. The CR1 is the spousal visa, so you have to have that paperwork. Have your wife follow up it at PSA office. Have her follow up at the Philippine Statistics Authority office. I am leaving wife in the US since she already went to the Philippines. Rather just. Is it time for you to party in the Philippines? Oh, why? Don't you want to bring her with you again? Are you guys going to Davao, Brother Jess, or just Manila? Or you guys are just staying in Manila? If you guys still have any more questions and stuff, we still have a little bit of time left. Hi, Addie, watching you from Virginia. Hi, Connie. Hello. Good evening to you. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you guys are. So, what is the length of stay for a foreigner? In the Philippines, it depends because foreigners have so many categories. There's foreigners entering as a tourist, there's foreigners entering as a 13A visa, those are the residents, and there are foreigners who are entering as SRRV, it's a different type of visa. For foreigners entering as a tourist, you are given 30 days free visa upon arrival. You can extend it up to 36 months, 2 months at a time. So Then if you are a resident of the Philippines, then you can stay here indefinitely. It's been since September she works with the devil. Oh, so that is the more she could really get it quick. Connections, connections, connections. September, October, November, December, January. That should be close. I would do the, what do you call this? I forgot the term. But if she works for the city Davao government, then well, it's Davao. Davao is, you have to follow. You're very welcome. I went to the Philippines in November, left in January. I went to Phuket. After 4 days, returned back to the Philippines, but I did not do the e-travel. Nobody questions me at the airport. Wow, really? This is January? Hmm. Which airline is this, Irene? Hi, Addie, and everyone. Good morning. Hey, Smiler Jojo. Good morning. Both, but wife's scared. I would too. You like to party, brother Jess. With getting my 13A at the Philippine Embassy in the United States, I go to a permanent resident or I still get probationary. You have to go through the process. Lots of love. What is the best visa to apply for spouse in the Philippines? For me, it's like actually for the best visa, I would recommend SRRV because with 13A to be honest, 13A it's tied up with your wife. So you are eligible to do 13A because you are married to a Filipina. God forbid that Filipina dies, so is your status in the Philippines. So if your wife who petition you for 13A, you have to downgrade back to tourist. So it doesn't continue unlike in the United States that you can self-petition. But for that's one of the disadvantages of 13A. That if your petitioner die, which is your wife, so is your visa status in the Philippines. So you have to revert back or downgrade to tourist visa. With SRRV, no attachments nor anything. So it's kind of like a solo type of resident visa. It's just that it really depends which category you fall for it. And for those who are veterans, it's cheaper. To those who serve in the military, you guys got one of the perks of the down payment. They said it's cheaper, but for others who are interested in filing it, their deposit is like 20 grand, stuff like that. Singapore Airlines, huh? That's just very recent. Hmm, that's something. Did you already do a video regarding the SRRV? I did an interview with JRC with SRRV, so that was around October. We did not really have a follow-up video on it yet, but pretty much we have talked about the importance of SRV if you plan on applying it. Is it better to use a lawyer and I can do it from the Philippines? You can do that. It's like there are immigration lawyers in the Philippines that could file for your petition for your wife. So that's really up to you. If you can well afford it, why not? Like we have subscribers that went to petition their wives or their fiancés and use lawyers. It went through just fine. For dual citizen of the United States and the Philippines, what passport do you use when flying to the Philippines? Philippine passport, Lorna. Philippine passport. Philippine passport along with your Philippine information. So thank you so much, guys, for all your inquiries. This would really came back to US February 6th. And they did. Oh, you came back to the Philippines February 6th. Irene, you are not a. If you are a foreign passport holder departing the Philippines, you are not required to register with eTravel. You don't if you're a foreign passport. My sister-in-law is here in the United States, has a tourist with Philippine passport. She said she never registered with eTravel. They never asked for QR code. I asked her how was she able to depart. When was this? Really? Huh. That is something. Because once you register with eTravel, when they scan your passport, then again, they don't need to ask for it. And this is this is a complete example of, yes, she may not have asked for the e-travel, but it doesn't mean others won't. But it's just weird that she did not register and did not ask. She never registered. Hmm, that is something, no? Which airline is this? She said last month. So January. Like I said, it's really up to you guys. If you don't want to follow the rules of the Philippine protocol, that's completely up to you. And if they ask that time, then I am not sure why they did not ask her and she never registered. Philippine Wow, it's Philippine Airlines pa. That's really weird because Philippine Airlines is the one that imposes the Philippine protocols heavily. So that is something. Really, that is really something that they did not know. Couple applied for K1 after meeting a month prior online. USCIS approved I-129F. Embassy officer asked how long they are together. Answered 6 months and got refused a visa. Oh, that's quite an that's a baby relationship. 6 months. The best 6 months. I guess it would really because it would vary on the evidence that you guys file, you know, the evidence that you submit to the USCIS. Because with me and Forrest before, it was like ours was even less than 6 months, probably 4 or 5 months. Then we filed for K1 and we got approved. But then again, during our time, they're not that really strict during our time. And it really varies on when it comes to K1 application, it varies on the evidence that you guys submit. Where do you apply for extended stay in the Philippines in Manila? You can do your visa extension, Lorna, at any Bureau of Immigration office. It doesn't have to be at the main office in Manila. Say, for example, you live in Cebu or Davao or Jensan, they have Bureau of Immigration field offices in those areas. You can extend your visa from there. Lorna, at the ticket counter, you can show either one unless you're staying longer than 30 days, both at immigration. Yeah, that's right. That's correct. So, it's like that's really something if they don't ask for e-travel, especially with Philippine Airlines. I'm not saying that I don't believe in it. You're just sharing your sister's experience and stuff. But I just find it weird. Please don't take that up on me because Bureau of Immigration is hot and heavy on the e-travel, and then again they don't ask for it. But it's It's an experience for a traveler. So, like I said, each traveler will have its own experience coming in and going out of the Philippines. Yes, again, better to have it and not need it. That is very true. That's very true. Was it better we get married in the Philippines rather than doing K1? Oh, it's different case, Fat Man and the Filipina. It's different case. There are K1s that got approved for so long before they got an interview date. Same with CR1. There are advantages and disadvantages of CR1. For K1 petition, when your fiance gets to the United States, you guys have 90 days to get married. If you guys don't get married within the 90 days period, she's out. She will be deported. And then you have to file for the adjustment of status for her 2-year green card. With CR1, the spousal visa, once she gets to the United States, you went through the process already, interview, medical, and all. She's headed to the States on CR1. She waits for her green card in the mail. You guys don't need to file for the adjustment of status already. That's the advantage of CR1. You don't have to go through the process of adjustment of status. The thing that you guys will file when 2 years is up is the removal of condition. So yes, the K1 visa is quicker. It's a quicker route, but has longer process in the end because they have to go through the adjustment of status filing. But with CR1, you guys don't need to do that because she's going to be an immigrant once she land in any US soil. At her first port of entry in the United States, she's an immigrant already. So, like I said, you just wait for her green card in the mail. Yeah, my brother's neighbor was on 90-day fiance. Yes. So, yeah, that's with CR1, you guys don't need to remarry in the States. With K1, you have 90 days. Like I said, you have 90 days to get married because if you don't marry, then she's out, you know? If you're a green card holder, please read the rules and regulation how long you can stay outside the US. Yes, too many Filipinos get their status revoked because yes, 6 months to be on the safe side, 6 months. And if you think you're staying longer, might as well file for the re-entry permit. Because if you don't come back in the US, if you stay for so long outside the United States, they would think that you already abandoned your residency there. So, just because you're a resident in the States, you can just go anywhere. There's limitations on that, unfortunately. Also, too many trips outside. That is true because that would carry on to if you plan on becoming a naturalized citizen of the United States, they count that. You have to be a resident for at least 3 years, especially if you were petitioned as a fiance or a CR1 spousal visa. You have to be a resident of the United States for 3 years. Actually, 2 years and 9 months. Consistent ba? Because whenever you fly back to the Philippines, for example, you fly back to the Philippines for 4 to 5 months, that gets deducted. To be honest, it gets deducted. Like you're already close to be eligible to become a US citizen, but you fly to the Philippines so much that USCIS might ding you for that. Yeah, there are sorry. Just like Mayagi said, that this is very true. If you're a green card holder, read the rules of regulation as a green card holder in the United States. We are not planning on going anywhere when she gets here. Cool. That's fine. That's fine. That's really fine. I was like, the US is not refraining you from coming back to the Philippines. It's they will not tell you, "Hey, you're a green card holder, you cannot travel." You can still travel, but not for long periods of time going outside of the United States because there are rules for green card holders. Hello po, Easy Ocampo. Hello, hello. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. So if you guys still have more questions for me, please put them down in the comment section. If not, we can wrap this up and we'll do another live again probably next week for your questions. I will try to come up once a week on answering your questions, guys. It's like right now I was able to do it because I don't need to go out till 11:30 to drop off my daughter's lunch at school. But then again, I still have to cook it also because they want home cook meal and stuff. So that's why I said I could answer your questions 30 to an hour max because mama's gonna be cooking for lunch for my babies. So if you guys still have questions, I probably have 20 more minutes tops to cater those. And if not, we can do another live. Remember, if your wife is a green card holder, there's a process for her to be able to go with you to Europe, for example. Miyagi, do they need to have a visa if they go to Europe for a green card holder? Thank you for educating us all the time. Oh, you're very welcome, Easy. I'm not one of them richy rich guys. It's okay. For as long as both of you are happy, who cares? Money is a plus. Really, money is a plus. Thank you. To be honest, it's so precise. Aw, that's really nice of you, Isa. Thanks for sharing all the info. God bless. Hey, Sinaida. Yes. Okay, Visa. Yeah, because what I've heard before, even though you're a resident of the United States, they will still follow the rule of whatever passport you're holding. So if you're a resident of, if you're a Filipino passport holder, then you are required to have a visa, unless you're a U.S. passport. Then my son's mom just got denied last week when she tried to go with her. Oh, no visa. Oh no, green card. That's a bummer. How long can I stay in the Philippines as a dual citizen of US? Dual citizen of the United States. So I assume, Bonifacio, you went through the process of dual citizenship and stuff. Then if you're a dual citizen, you can stay indefinitely. Sometimes I am uploading a video on this, on the misconception and the misunderstanding of being a dual citizen. Because there are Filipinos gets confused that because they have naturalized abroad, they still have their Philippine passport, they think they are a dual citizen. Dual citizenship is not automatic. You have to actually apply for it and be eligible for it. So there are two ways to be a dual citizen. Dual citizens are for natural born Filipinos who have naturalized abroad. But there are also certain rules that if you were born, I have to look at the regulation of it. But if you are born 1979 something, then you're not eligible. I have a friend that she's a Filipino born, natural born Filipino, and became a U.S. citizen. But then again, she was born outside of when the dual citizenship has started, the bill or the law of dual citizenship. She's not eligible for it. So easy, thank you for that sticker, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Oh yeah, she's a green card. Does my husband needed to extend his visa in the Philippines? We're here for 90 days. He was given a temporary visa. Yeah, it's like when you're did you guys enter together, Easy Ocampo? When you guys traveled to the Philippines, did you guys travel together? Because if you guys travel together, your husband should be eligible for the Balikbayan visa. That's 1 year. Thank you so much. You're welcome. Once you become a citizen of a foreign country, you are not. Yes, that is true. That is true. That's the misconception that most Filipinos get with dual citizenship. So if you guys travel together, your husband should have gotten the 1 year visa upon arrival. Check his passport, Isa. If you don't mind me asking, Isa, are you a green card holder, a dual citizen, or a former Filipino? Because any of those category, your husband should be able to receive or granted 1 year balikbayan visa when entering the Philippines. So he could stay for 1 year for free. If you guys are staying longer than 1 year, you can always extend his visa at the nearest Bureau of Immigration. You know. Yes, as per your last video, that's what I know. So weird they said he needed to extend. What visa did they give your husband when you guys entered the Philippines? Extend his visa if he got a 1 year visa. Even Italian passport holder, they are visa free to the Philippines. It doesn't matter if he's from Italy. Italy is a visa free entry into the Philippines. And if he's traveling with his Filipino wife, he should be eligible for a 1 year visa. Did you show them your marriage certificate, Isa? Or did you inform the immigration officer that you guys are uh, availing the Balikbayan visa? Don't get caught using your Philippine passport after you become a citizen of a foreign country, even the Philippine passport hasn't expired. Yes. I've been saying this in my video, but oh my god. I a lot of Filipinos got mad at me because they said I am not I did not I don't know what I'm saying. It's not 1 year, only weeks. We paid 7,000. Whoa! How did that happen? Now let me get this correct. You flew from Italy to the Philippines together, correct? Are you a resident of Italy, Isa? Yes, everything. So he can open a bank account. What happened? Oh no. We are former Filipinos. When we entered the Philippines in November 2023, we are given the balikbayan privilege. My son, US born, was given, yes, because your son is traveling with a former Filipino. That actually gets implemented to the immediate family. That's your children and your spouse. Hi, Sisi! Nag-online ako kasi madaming question. My mom found a Filipino group in my area so Len can have people to mingle with while. Oh, you gotta be careful on that, Charles. I'm not saying that all Filipinos are bad, but be careful who you make friends with. I'm just saying. I'm not. You have to be very careful. Lynn's cousin is going to eventually come to the US on a CR1. Yeah, CR1 is taking a little bit longer on their what do you call this? Petition process. For some reason. So hang in there, guys. We have friends that's on the same boat and still waiting and stuff. So please don't forget to like and share this video if you find it uh you know informative and stuff. Maybe a friend or a relative of yours can use this video as a guide when they travel to and from the Philippines. So if you guys have any more questions, we got 10 more minutes before we wrap this up because I gotta cook. I gotta cook. So, and I appreciate you all so much for coming here and asking questions. I hope I'm able to answer your inquiries, and please bear with me when replying to your messages and comments in the comment section, both in Facebook and YouTube. because I don't really have an employee. I do it all, so please bear with me. I will answer as much as I can and as soon as possible. Watching from Orange County, Philams of California. Hello, June. Good evening to you. Before start uploading to YouTube again, I really like his video. I don't know. I don't know yet because it's so unpredictable with his health. Watching from San Antonio, Texas. Hey, Felicidad. Good evening. Good evening to you. So if you guys still have more questions, like I said, we got 10 to 14 minutes. I'm only doing this for an hour. So, and to those who posted their questions, thank you so much for that. I hope I was able to answer. And thank you to those who also share their experience traveling to the Philippines. Miyagi, thank you so much for your knowledge. Miyagi travels a lot. So he experienced a lot when it comes to traveling, not just in the Philippines, but all over the world. So he knows the drill when it comes to traveling. So, yes, we flew together in a temporary Swiss resident, but he was given the ACR card that released Jan 29th, expired February 13th. It's a voluntary visa. I am so confused why they give him an ACR. So meaning when he entered the Philippines, he was only given 30 days visa because if he got the ACRI card, meaning he went for an extension to the nearest Bureau of Immigration. Watching from Japan! What's good morning in Japan? Ohio? Ohio gozaimaste? I am sorry if I'm not ano. Wait sa. Let me Google. I got friends in Japan too. Good morning in Japanese. Yes, Ohio. Ohio. Lunch is konbanwa. What is konbanwa? Konbanwa. Oh my god. More good evening is konbanwa. Basta. Carmen, where in Japan? Wow, easy. Thank you so much for the super sticker. Sorry, makulit first time that we stayed here for that long. That's okay, easy. That ask me question as you want. Ask. I'll be happy to help. I have my own bangka and paddle from Mayagi uses a boat, like a pump boat, literally paddling, going from country to country. Leaving LAX March. Wow. Safe travels to you, June. Yes, it's funny. And we are, yeah, because technically easy, the rule on that, as like you said, you're a resident. So, meaning you are a Philippine passport holder and your husband is an Italian, I assume. So, when you guys enter the Philippines together, your husband should have been eligible for the 1 year visa. That should be automatic. That the immigration officer did not ask you if you guys are availing for the balikbayan visa. Nothing. No, no. Good evening. Yes, konbanwa. Okay, konbanwa. Yeah. So I still know a little bit of Japanese because I have a friend who's in Japan and teaches me Nihongo before, but I all forgot about it. Besides the greetings, that's about it. Ah, ah, Gambari Kodasai is good luck, right? Gambari Kodasai. See, I still know a little bit of my Japanese. I just don't want have any hassle when we leave on the 13th of March. How long have you guys stayed in the Philippines, Isa? Since you came from the Philippines to the Philippines. Wow, Carmen, thank you so much. She sent me yen. Thank you. Watching from Los Angeles. Hello, hello, Lynette. So, yeah. Nobody answered me on the Gambati ko dasay. Diba Gambati ko dasay is good luck? Gambati ko dasay. or good luck or please do your best something. I'm not even sure if I'm doing if I'm saying it correctly. You're welcome, mom. Thank you. I just use Google Translate and get by. I don't know. I don't know, sir. They have an app that you can literally speak and they translate nothing. That's why we went to the nearest immigration and we were given that. So we can open his bank account. We arrived last December. Okay, 90 days. So you don't need the exit clearance. Exit clearance only applies if you guys have stayed here 6 months. Ay, kasay. Ang sayang naman. Miss Iza, dapat you guys did not pay for the visa extension already because your husband is eligible for the 1 year visa. See, this is what you guys need to learn when you are traveling to the Philippines with your foreign with your foreign spouse. Your foreign spouses are eligible for the balikbayan visa if you're a former Filipino, if you're a dual citizen, the more if you are a green card holder. So make sure to avail for it because visa extension is quite expensive and they get 1 year visa for free upon arrival. So the savings on the money you guys will get for availing that is, it's a lot cheaper to rent a yellow submarine to travel. I wish Mayagi was around during our LDR before during the pandemic time because this yellow submarine really become popular in my channel. The yellow submarine and the rooster. Sorry dear, super kulit. Ikaw kasi pinaka That's okay, Isa. It's like you don't need to apologize for that. This is what the channel is all about, to cater your inquiries and stuff on in traveling to the Philippines. So, it's completely fine po. Hope no hassle pag-uwi ko walang tanimbala. Wala, hopefully wala naman. Pero mag-ingat pa rin, June. Ingat-ingat pa rin. You know naman in our country, hindi maiwasan talaga yan. So, nakakatakot talaga na lumalabas na naman sila. But, the best we can do is really be careful, be cautious, and oh, no need for the exit visa. Ayun nga eh, dapat mag-work ka na sa immigration, dear. Ayaw ko naman sila awayin. Gusto ko panood. No, the exit visa only applies to foreign nationals who have stayed in the Philippines for 6 months or more. Bakit pinag-apply din po kayo ng exit visa? Ala, bakit naman ganon? Bakit ganon naman? When we arrived the Philippines, I actually asked for Ligbayan privilege because I watched you. Yes, especially when the officer is not saying anything, you have to let them know that you are availing. There are different types of immigration officer when you go through the immigration process. There's officers that automatically they would see that you guys are a couple. They would just ask, are you guys a couple or you guys are married? Then they stamp your husband's passport with 1 year Balikbayan visa. And there are immigration officers that will not say anything. And if you don't tell them that you're availing for the Balikbayan visa, your husband's passport is going to be stamped with 30 days only. So it's really important to let them know, hey, we're availing for the 1 year balikbayan visa, sir. Wow, easy has been sending money. Thank you so much. Thank you for your generosity. So I'm able to answer your inquiries and stuff, your confusions. And if ever I am not live and I cannot get to your comments right away because they get buried because there's too many of them, you guys can direct message me on my Facebook page, same handle, because we also upload our videos in YouTube to our Facebook page as well. The problem is YouTube doesn't have a feature of direct messaging, only in the comment section, and comments gets buried so easy when there's too many comments already in a particular video. So please feel free to message me in our Facebook page, same handle, the Eaton Squad, and please also bear with me in answering because I probably get about 100 or more messages every day, and like I said, I don't have a staff that goes through my messages and all. So I can't afford a submarine, just submarine sandwich. Hi, Forrest. What are you watching? Yes, we're asked to come back. The problem is we are queued in a different lane, foreign passport siya. And the immigration officer didn't say anything as per my husband. Oh, so you guys, so you did not stand in line in one lane? See, it's like when, for example, you guys are traveling with your foreign spouse. Go with your foreign spouse in the foreign passport lane. That's completely okay. They're not gonna say, "Hey, you're a Filipino passport. You stand in the Filipino passport lane." Granted, if you're traveling alone and you're a Philippine passport holder, by all means, stand at the Philippine passport lane. But if you guys are traveling together as husband and wives, you as a wife is a Philippine passport holder. The husband is a foreign passport holder. Stand with your husband in the foreign passport lane. Para ano, Ma'am Adi, pag dyan bumili sa duty free sa naiya, no need na declare. O, yes, wala na. Kasi, ano na, tapos ka na na-process sa immigration. Ay, sa customs. Wala na yun. Wala nang declare. Make sure you bring your marriage. Yes, bring your, if your guys are married, bring your marriage certificate. Linis. Thank you, ma'am, for your big help doing generosity for our Filipino kababayans and also those. You're very welcome po. Good morning po. Hey, Warren. Good morning. When Len and I went to Singapore, yes, they're not gonna say, especially if you're a couple, they're not gonna say she needs to be in the if you guys are traveling together, your wife, your fiance or girlfriend can stand with you in the foreign passport lane. It's better like that. So easy. Did you guys stand separately? That's probably why he was only given 30 days because you guys you guys did not get processed together at the immigration. Salamat po, Mama Adi, sa pag-reply. You're very welcome po. Do you think we still need to go back to immigration? Super thanks, dear. You're the best. For as long as, Miss Isa, if he's got the visa extension already, if his visa is good until you guys leave the Philippines, you guys don't need to go back to the immigration. It's like there's really nothing to go back over there. Especially if his visa is up to date and his visa is valid up until you guys leave the Philippines, then you guys don't need to go back. I can't get any more stamps until I get my passport replaced. It got washed in the washing machine. Oh, you gotta get a new one. Yeah. Oh, no wonder her husband only got the 30 days visa because she went to the Filipino passport lane. Her husband went to the foreign passport lane. So he was only given 30 days instead of getting 1 year. My wife won't let me get that thing far away from her. But we stand in the foreign passport lane. Because that's what happened before when I was still a green card holder. Whenever we travel back to the Philippines, I always go with him in the foreign passport lane and stuff. That's probably why, Miss Isa, you guys did not get the 1 year balikbayan visa because you guys were processed separately. So next time when you go back to the Philippines, you guys go together, get processed together at the immigration at the airport so that your husband can avail for the 1 year visa. Mine expires next March, so I am not mad about it. I get it. You cannot use it anymore because it's damaged. Dinner time, kain po tayo. In-N-Out, ang sarap naman yon. Hindi pa ako nakatry ng In-N-Out burger. Kasi sa California hanggang airport lang ako. But I know there's In-N-Out there, pero walang time. Have we talked about the increases by the U.S. immigration? Wala. No, I haven't really checked on that. On the increase by the U.S. immigration services. So I'll check on that, Brother Jess. Hopefully when Lynn flies here, she won't fly during a typhoon. Don't pray for it, Charles. When do you plan on bringing her to the U.S. or when's her flight going to the U.S.? A 1 hour na. So we gotta wrap this up. If you guys don't have any more questions, we're gonna wrap this up. I will try my very best to come online once, at least once a week, with answering questions. But you guys are also invited on our Sunday live discussion room. You guys can also ask travel questions, immigration questions over there, and chit chat and bring up topics that relates to the Philippines that we can, relate to. Then you guys are very welcome to join. You guys are, oh my God, Easy. Thank you so much for that super chat. Easy has said five already. I four. Thank you so much. Looking for Emirates. Cool. If I'm if I am of a religion that allows two wives, can I show up to immigration with them? Can I get to? Oh my God, hobo. I don't know if that applies. I don't really know. Salamat po. God bless your family. Thank you so. Thanks, dear. Cook ka na. Best regard. Yes, I gotta cook. I gotta cook for my babies, guys. Thank you, guys, for joining. Hobo, Brother Jess, Sis Macy, Miyagi, thank you for joining. Charles, thank you for joining. Maraming congratulations again on the approved visa of your fiance. And I will see you guys in our next live. Word about flying August and returning in November. Ah, Kamikaze wins over Japan makes me nervous. Oh no. Well, sometimes we can't really control the weather, but please message me or comment in one of our videos for any inquiries. I'll come back next week for another live on answering questions with travel, immigration, and any other travel related questions. Thank you guys so much. Bye-bye. Mag-ingat kayo. Stay safe, everyone, and have a great day. Thank you so much again. Bye-bye.